I will admit I've had better luck with YUNZII than anything else when it comes to some of these budget stuff. I like YUNZII's offerings the best usually. AL68 and then the AL98. So let's actually take a look at the 98 first. I feel like the 98 goes in their series here, but also has a slightly different look to it. And I mean, 110 bucks for a decent looking 98 keyboard here. Can't say no to that. Accessories, pretty standard of YUNZII at this point here too. All right, let's see what we got inside the package here. Oh, this is so much different. Dude, this has some weight to it, by the way. Oh, this is nice. Is the dongle hiding in here? Oh, beautiful it is. Oh, I guess you would just press one side of it. Oh, that makes more sense. Okay. I love that. Hell yes, dude. Good start, good start. Actually, this is not bad. Very simple looking. Way more foamy sounding than the other one. Good layout. Indicator RGB over there. That's an interesting placement for that. Decent double shot PBT keycaps. I don't love this little logo over here, but it is what it is. Some detailing here on the top case. A very rounded design overall. Oh, toggles. Appreciate that, YUNZII. Appreciate it. Okay, okay. Side profile it's whatever. It's a standard box on wedge. And then in the end, you get that cool kind of AL98 weight. You know, this actually might be my favorite out of all the ones. 110 for this? What switches are in this one here? These are those YUNZII switches. These actually feel really nice. Nice and light too. Oh, these are nice. Wait, this is kind of a banger for this one here. You know, I'm gonna be real with you. This was like the one that I was looking forward to the least out of all three of these. Even comes in a pink color, pink, black, and white. I'm actually kind of vibing for this for $110. Let's see the front height on this, because they're saying this is a decent front height. I'll be the judge of that. I mean, 19.9 millimeters, not terrible. Not terrible at all. 8,000 milliamp battery. You can program it in VIA. Sure, we know now. It is using plate mounted stabs. It has a 1000 hertz polling rate, which, by the way, that's usually all I ever recommend for gaming keyboards. They're saying it's 40-day battery life with the RGB off, or 5 days with it on. It is using a gasket structure just like the other one here. Honestly, I can see the gasket structure on their website. It just looks like whatever. This is actually not a bad pickup. Why do I like this so much? Stabs could also use a bit of work. They're not perfect. I feel like I'd have to tune these. Full numpad is nice on this too. Good 1800 layout, I like this. 110 bucks for a full size like this is pretty wild. I will admit I've had better luck with YUNZII than anything else when it comes to some of these budget stuff. I like YUNZII's offerings the best usually. Oh, this actually also has some weight to it. Now, again, we've looked at this one here before. This is not a new one, and I liked it last time we looked at it. There was definitely some pain points. I have a full video on this. Aesthetically though, I think this is the nicest out of all of them because it has a nicer weight on the back. Definitely some different styling between the two keyboards. This board has a more rounded, almost softer kind of look to it. This has chamfers around the edges, which gives it a bit more of like a bolder, I guess, more boxy look. I think I did look at the AL68. Did I not look at the... Let me look. I'm pretty positive I have looked at this one. Oh, maybe I did look at the AL66. They're very similar. This one looks a bit nicer. You're right, I did look at the other one. I wonder if the internals have changed at all since the last time. I'm going to open this one here up. If they change the internals, I'll be pretty sad because I remember this board being amazing. Like one of YUNZII's best offerings last time. I really hope they didn't change the internals at all. I'll take that off afterwards. They did change the internals. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys something. I'm kind of bummed out about this. See the internals here? See how it used to be the gasket, like socks or whatever you want to call them? Now it's just regular schmegular, those boring tabs. Ah, man, I really liked the old mounting style. I do like this case a lot more, but I remember this mounting style being very, very awesome. I don't like this type of mounting style at all. When companies do these really boring, bland, just standard little gasket tabs off the sides, I feel like for modding purposes, they're kind of boring. Like, they're kind of yuck. Past that, I mean, like, yeah, this definitely has a nicer looking case. I'm remembering the other one now. Like, the other one had those side RGBs. I feel like they had the better mounting style in the old one. I am a little bummed about this. So yeah, this has I guess their new mounting style that they've been using for everything now, which is this like tab system thing. There's some obvious things they've now thought of, which is like they have a little blocker that stops the volume rocker here from hitting the bottom, which is nice. They've doubled the amount of battery life compared to the old one. The internal layout has slightly changed on the bottom to accommodate that. No gasket tabs, and then also the other one had like foam strips on the inside too to help the gaskets. This just solely relies on putting these gasket sleeves on. Like, the foamy sounds nice, don't get me wrong, but I would have liked to see the old ones come back. I guess I'm at a crossroads here. While I appreciate this new one and I like the overall aesthetic of it, this kind of matches that more recent YUNZII vibe that we've been seeing everywhere. I almost feel like this one here is a bit of a miss compared to the old one. Yes, it has better battery life and some updated internals, but the old one was much more modder friendly. Like, you could have done a lot more, and it was actually kind of like a low-key banger in terms of sound. Now, I have a different opinion on the 98. I think the AL98 is actually pretty valid for 110 bucks on sale right now. This one here is pretty valid. Again, I think it's going to fall into the same sound scheme as the AL65 we just looked at, where you're probably going to need to leave at least one piece of foam in here if you're into a clackier sound profile and want to mod this. But this is pretty solid, man. I got to admit, 110 for this, and it has via compatibility, kinda, but you know, not natively. All right, well, again, I think this is the weakest one for me here. I would say their strongest product offering that I see on this table right now, even the other one that we built, is this guy. 110? I'd pick, yeah, dude, if I had to get a gaming full size right now and I didn't want to break the bank, I'd probably pick this up. It feels premium enough. Only drawback, if you're going to keep this one here stock, you're going to have to modify the stabs a bit. They're kind of not so great out of the box compared to other products I've looked at. All right, YUNZII, I see you, but you definitely have some homework to do, my friend. You definitely have a little bit of homework to do on these recent ones. I would like to see a few more changes, YUNZII. Just a few more, and I feel like the products would be good for enthusiasts and beginners alike. I think they are great for beginners. There's definitely some competition for a lot of these boards that are kind of $100+ right now. Honestly, guys, I feel like we kind of need to do these streams every now and then to kind of like show us different things of boards. I know they're probably not the most exciting, but I'm glad you guys stuck around, and hopefully you guys learned some stuff too. I think these kind of streams are kind of fun. So, all right, guys, love you, and bye-bye.